This is my new big boy toy, the Holy Stone HS720 drone. Now, I didn't buy it because I wanted to fly a drone. I bought it because I wanted to get some cool video for my travel videos. And so I'm not really overly interested in flying. But I bought this one because I watched a video from this guy named Captain Drone. Very cool. Look him up. And he talked about all the features on this, and it sounded like what I was looking for. And really, two things that I learned as I was researching this is that, most importantly, I needed GPS, which means that when you let go of everything, it hovers and it doesn't fly away from you. And also, I wanted a good camera. And a little bit of stabilization it also has in it. But the big thing was GPS. See? Alright, so we have three devices that you need. The drone, the controller, and your cell phone. Alright, to set this whole thing up, it has a little R2-D2 talk, and you touch this button, and it talks to you. That says, now turn on the controller in R2-D2 language, and the way that you do that is you hold down the lock button and push this over at the same time, and then the display comes on. Once this little button starts flashing, that tells you it's time to do the little satellite dance with the drone. And the way that goes is this: 3 times around down on the ground, and then 3 times rotated this way. And the way that you know that that works is that these lights turn solid. So if you can see that. So the buttons I want to show on here are, this is the lock and this is the turn on. We've already done that. But I also call this the warm-up button, because when you hit it, that's what happens. It spins 3 times. All right, the next button I want to show you is the take off and land button. And you hit that 1 time and it takes off and goes about 4 feet in the air and hovers. Whoops, I waited too long. So we'll hit the warm-up button. All right, then we'll hit the takeoff button, and then it takes off. You hit that button again, and then it lands. Here, this toggle goes, push it forward, it goes up.
I'm not getting the drone.
Right, that's okay. And then you pull it down, and it comes back down. So up and down, and then this rotates it either way. This toggle goes forward, backwards, right and left, or wherever the nose is or the camera is pointing. So we'll go push that forward, and it goes forward, and then backwards as it comes back. And then if I want to land it, I just hit the land button and down it goes. The other button on here is this home button, and I use that when the drone gets really high and far away, because it brings it back to where it took off from. And then over here, this controls the camera up, straight out, or straight and down. It'd be the only thing that I'd say about the drone that I don't like, because it sort of moves too quickly and it's not a smooth move. Okay, now I want to bring out the cell phone, but before I do that, you pull this thing out, and then you got to give it an extra little tug here and fold this thing down, and then it folds forward to put your cell phone in this little bracket here. So on the cell phone, first thing you want to do is to go into the settings and make sure it's connected to the Holy Stone, so I can see that I am. Then the next thing, you have to download the Affiliate GPS app. You bring that up, you hit go, we'll hit go, and then next, and then click. And before you fly, make sure that it's connected to the satellites. You see the satellite is not red and it's got a 14 by it, which matches the 14 down here. So you know you're connected to GPS. I can't say it enough. If you're not connected to GPS, you crash it. At least beginners. I'm a beginner. I crashed it. Okay, and I'm going to show you 3 things on here. There are 3 GPS features that are really cool. The first one is follow me. The next one is circle, and the last one is over here, and I call it map it. I'm not really sure what the name of it is. So first thing I'm going to do is hit the warm up button. I'm going to take off. It's going to go up. I'm going to set it up a little bit higher. I'm going to push this up and get it out there just a little bit, so that it's sort of safe. Now it's just, I've let go, and all it's doing is hovering right now. In fact, you can see the picture that it's showing. So these are easy to use. So this is follow me. I want to hit the follow me button. This shows to start, pops up, and you hit yes, and kaboom. And so you can see it's turning around and it's trying to find me. So I'll drop this camera down. Whoops, that was up, down, and there I am. And so if I walk away, it'll follow me. Okay, to stop follow me, you just hit that button again and it stops. I don't have any controls and the thing hovers right where it is. The same thing works for circle me. You hit the circle me button, the same question, do you want to do this? And it's really called point of interest. You hit that, and then the thing starts floating around, circling. The final one is this map it. And so you can see our pictures here, what the drone is shooting is here, but this is the map of our neighborhood here. And then if I want to go someplace, okay. And so you can see here that I've drawn a little pattern for it to go out on. And those are different points that it stops on those patterns. So then I hit the submit button down here in the corner, and it says yes to do it. Now you got to make sure wherever this is going to go of the height, because you might have told it to go into trees, so you have to make sure it goes up high enough. So I'm going to hit no on this because I'm not really sure where that said it would go, but at least this gives you an idea of what it looks like. Here is that there's a home button here and also a home button on the controller. And so if your drone is far away and high and you don't feel like you can fly it back, you hit one of these buttons and it comes right back to you and it lands within 3 feet of where it took off. One last feature I wanted to show was how to make the camera work. And so there's a button over here on the side of the controller that you can use, and I don't use that one, but I use this one. This one, when it's white, it's going to take a picture. And it says photo success, so I just took a picture. You hit down here and it turns to red. And so I'm going to hit the red button, and then it's starting to record, and up here in the corner it says record. Well, I hope this video has been helpful, and hopefully it will help you make fewer mistakes than I've made. You can see when you look really closely that my drones had a few oopses, and that's because I hadn't been careful about following and making sure that the GPS was connected correctly. And I hope you don't make that mistake either. If you have questions and stuff, you'd be welcome to respond, and I'll see if I can answer them. But I'm a beginner, and you really want to ask someone who knows. And the folks at Holy Stone support have been great. I had a phone issue getting my phone connected to the satellites. They were fabulous, and they answer quickly. So I would highly recommend just contacting them, because they'll get back with you quickly and they'll help you out. Also,